Well, it's a cold night in Perth, Western Australia, but it's all heating up at the home of futsal here in Supa-Liga. We've got a big contest. The Northern Hawks take on the Futscarbs in what should be a very intense affair. Hawks finished off last season in 4th spot, Futscarbs in 5th. The results were split 1 win apiece. I'm joined with Zephyr McPherson in the commentary box and just running through the lineups for the Futscarbs. Andre Doon is wearing number 5, Leonardo Ferreira, the number 6, Gabriel Garces, the number 14, Kenneth Anderson, the number 12, new signing Gladson DeSantos wears 72, Mateo Carvalho, last round's player of the week wearing 17, Bruno Bissan in net wearing 16, Luan Felix wearing the number 11, and Diego Tornay the number 18. For the Northern Hawks, Nishan Alagoda wears 6, Riley Gordon 22, Danilo Diaz Neves the number 24. And an early shot coming in there, just going past Jovis's post. That one was from DeSantos on the right flank, but Chaz Houston wears 5 for Hawks, Betim Zeba the number 2, Lukman Sayed at the number 7, Nathan Jovis the number 1, Michael De Philippis the number 9, Yanis Hamadi, who was in good form last week with a brace, wearing 20, and Christopher Rocky wearing the number 11. As we get underway with this one, Zeba on the ball on the far side, plays it to Neves, who clips it down the line to Sayed. He looked in the middle to try and return it to Neves, but Carvalho blocked the ball from going any further. De Philippis dishes it off to Neves. Back to De Philippis, who just manages to keep it in. Neves forward to Zeba, who plays it in the middle, but Carvalho wins it back. It's Doonan out, gives it to Carvalho. Ferreira with the toe poke. Comfortable in the end for Jovis. And viewers online, leave any score predictions you have in the comments. A very close match anticipated. This one will most likely go right down to the wire. To Philippis. Good forward ball to Neves. Can he open the scoring? Bissan covers the near post and sends it behind for a corner. Neves looked into the middle, no one home, as it trickles out up the other end for the Futscarbs. Duna, little back roll to DeSantos, who was good last week against the Condors in that 6-all draw. Hawks just edging Sterling Brazelginga, 3 goals to 2 coming from behind. Neves to Sayed. Tries to flick it up to himself. Neves shoots, and that one flashing past the post. Neves looking lively early. Bissan to Dos Santos. Couple of step overs, look to find Carvalho. Dos Santos to Duna. Good forward ball to Carvalho, who lays it off to Ferreira. Sayed puts in the block. Duna, cross court to Dos Santos, trying to get beyond Neves, who steals it off of him. Neves down the left wing, and that one was tipped over by Bissan, I believe. So the Northern Hawks will have a corner. Neves in the middle looking forward to Philippis. He's being pressed by Carvalho. De Philippis evading the challenge and resetting at the halfway line. Neves. Sayed. Neves flicks it forward. Nice little move from Sayed to cut inside, but the Scarves scramble it away. Zeba flicks it up for Sayed, who shoots on the half volley. He was aiming for that top corner and didn't miss by much. Duna tried to play it to Ferreira. The ball was poor as the first substitute of the match made. It's Chris Rocky coming on for the Hawks. the big target man. Neves to Syed. De Philippis has space on the left flank. Cuts inside. Back to Syed. Looks to pull the trigger. Fakes it out to Rocky, who goes to ground. Nothing called. De Santos. Back to Ferreira, who looked to clip it down the line. Last touch was off Michael De Philippis. Duna. Ferreira. Standing up, Rocky flicks it inside to Carvalho. He loses his footing and Hawks are on the counter-attack. Ferreira. Back to Duna. De Philippis with the press. Duna strong for options here. Loses out to De Philippis, who plays it to Neves. Ball to the back post. Syed. Maybe he could have done better with that chance. It goes begging, and the Futscarbs will get the ball back through Bisan here. Fernando, Elias. In fact, it's Luan Felix coming on, wearing the number 11 rather. Felix clips it forward to Carvalho, trying to get beyond De Philippis, who's kept him quiet in the early stages. Felix. De Santos. Look to get beyond Hamadi. Loses out. Rocky. Hamadi. Felix coming in there with the clearance. As Kenneth Anderson comes onto the court for the Futscarbs. He'll be one to keep an eye on for tonight. Syed's ball into the middle. Rocky scrambles it out to De Philippis. Syed to Hamadi. Hamadi cuts inside, he's given it away. Anderson stumbled over, preventing the counter-attack for the Futscarbs. De Philippis makes way for Alagoda. Hamadi. Hawks are trying to break this. Low block down. Alagoda to Rocky. Here's an opportunity. Rocky pulls the shot wide, but Hawks are knocking on the door.
Getting us back underway as the Futscarbs. Great first touch there by Carvalho. Good footwork. Resets play. Felix, little chip ball down. Ferreira into Carvalho. Still on the ball. Working well down the line. Eventually resets back to Ferreira. Back wide. Now Felix goes for the long range effort, but just over the bar. Now Northern Hawks back on the ball. Hamadi into Alagoda. Wide to Syed. Goes down to Rocky. He's looking for that turn onto his left foot. Instead elects to lay it off to Alagoda, but well dealt with there by Felix. Sees it out of touch. Alagoda first time shot, well saved. And now Futscarbs have a chance to counter-attack. Well defended there by the Northern Hawks. Rocky Hamidi did well. Get back in numbers and deny that opportunity. Now, Alagoda try to reset to Rocky, but his pass goes out of play. Felix. Back to Garquez, now wide. Anderson gets fouled there and wins himself a free kick. We'll see what the Futscarbs conjure up here. Maybe a long-range effort, but instead plays in short. Out wide to Garquez. Look for the ball down the line, but well read there by Alagoda. Futscarbs back underway. Played well to Garquez, but they reset all the way back to Bissan, and his ball just goes out of play. Bit sloppy in possession. Houston plays wide to Gordon, back to Houston. Hamidi looks to take it down the line, goes for the shot, but well defended there by the Futscarbs, and now they're on a counter-attack, but well dealt there with by Alagoda. Now Houston to Hamidi to open the scoring. Alagoda should have taken it first time, and now here comes Mateus Carvalho, who's just happy to see that one out of play. Great action there by both sides, high intensity. It looked like Alagoda was going to take the scoring up 1-0, but just went out of touch, and here's an opportunity. Excellently defended there by Hamidi. Might have hurt himself in that challenge, but Gordon now on the attack. Looks to slip through Alagoda, but just runs out of room. Took too long there on the ball. 4 seconds. Way too many, and now Hawks will have a threatening position. Houston goes for the long-ranged effort, but over the bar. Bissan looks to go long. Gordon happy to see that one out of touch. Well pressed there again by Alagoda. But he gets sold there, and that wasn't far away by Luan Felix, just over the bar. Well dealt with there by the likes of in goal, and Alagoda again denying Futscarbs any opportunity. Skipping past two. Felix, and just over the bar. As we see De Philippus and Neves check on for their second set of the match, as Neves down to De Philippus. Instant impact there by the two substitution, but Bissan was never going to challenge him, as we see Andre Duna check on for his second set of the match as well. But here comes Neves. Skips past one, but well defended there by the likes of Anderson. Plays wide to Duna. Little chip ball down the line. Delightful, but Zeba happy to see that one out of play. Garquez down to Anderson. Now Duna. Long effort, but never going to challenge. Jovius in goal. Zeba. Now Houston. Wide to Neves. Back to Houston. De Philippus, Houston. Looking for the 1-2, and De Philippus was fouled in that action by Garquez. De Philippus over the free kick, looks inside to Neves, good first touch, goes for the opportunity, and there's Danilo Neves. Gives Northern Hawks a first half advantage, and exceptionally well worked free kick there by the Northern Hawks as we look on the replay. De Philippus into Neves, good first touch, and the likes of Anderson didn't know what hit him. And Northern Hawks now lead 1-0. Duna switches wide. Back to Duna. Now Garquez tries to skip past Neves, but how good's he looked in these opening stages. Wins himself a free kick for his efforts. Zeba resets to De Philippus. Wide to Houston. Back to De Philippus. Now Neves. Zeba. Back roll to DeFilippis. They're happy to just wait for the press to come and then work their 4-0 rotation and find the scaps in behind. Neves back to Houston. Beautiful ball to Zeba. Was fouled in the effort to the appeals from the Futscarbs bench, but you'd have to say probably was a free kick there for Zeba. Used his body well. Inside to Houston. Great footwork. Back to Neves. Wide to Zeba, who looks for that diagonal ball, but just got a bit too much of a loop on that one. Got under it. Here comes DeSantos. Now resets to Garquez. Back to Duna. Here's an opportunity for the Futscarbs. Brings it inside, goes to the shot, but well defended there by Houston. And now intensity is just lifted up, and that's a foul there by Garquez. He came in swinging. And we'll see. It is a yellow card for Garquez. Referee Gabriella naming the 3 fouls that he gets his yellow card for. Now Houston over the free kick. See what they can conjure up with Neves taking the advantage with the first one, but now there's not counter-attacking opportunity with the Futscarbs. Who great counter press there by the Hawks, and they're back in possession. DeFilippis cuts inside, but Bissan happily to collect that one. Releases Ferreira into target. Well defended there by Chris Rocky, using his body well. No foul called. Play on as Duna comes in, but then he releases Neves, who skips past one, but I tell you what, that was strong there by Tonnet.
DeSantos to Ferreira, almost giving it away at the back to Rocky. Back to DeSantos. Neves smothers the pass, and it falls through to Bassan, who looks for the long throw quickly. Duna. He was fouled by Rocky. Too far out for the Futscarbs to score, you think, but could they work something from this set play to draw themselves level as we approach halftime? Neves goal separating the two sides at the moment. Carvalho standing over it. Golden Boot winner last season. Can he work his magic? Almost! Jovis with the save. DeSantos deflected it toward goal. Jovis didn't know much about it, but was in the right spot to keep it up the net. And the Futscarbs go very close there. Long throw by Jovis. Rocky controls it nicely, but the ball back wasn't great. DeSantos lays it off to Carvalho, who's still going. Has Sayed to beat. Gives it back to Duna, who dishes it off to Ferreira. Duna once more. Carvalho shoots from an angle. Rocky's picked it up now. Good feet by the big man. Still going Rocky. Gets it out wide to DeFilippis, who runs it out of play. Doing it to the bench. Juan Felix back on. DeSantos couldn't get his touch right. Gordon coming on. So too Alagoda. DeFilippis makes way. Alagoda on it now. Down the line to Hamadi. Sayed. Alagoda flicks it on, but he couldn't find the target. Another chance in close quarters for the Northern Hawks. Bassan throws it long, a little too long in fact. Gordon has to be good here. Uses his body well, gets it out to Hamadi. He's good on the dribble, he cuts inside. Tries to roll back on the left, but lost out in the touch. Sayed. Alagoda to Hamadi. Now Gordon. Shoots it back across to Alagoda. Ball in the middle to Syed, who flicks it around the corner and shoots on goal, but Bissan denies. A minute to go in the first half. Will we see another goal before the break? Hamadi cuts inside. Alagoda forced backward. Alagoda, nice feed, left-footed strike, but in at the near post. Couple of substitutes on for the Futscarbs, Anderson and Carvalho. Carvalho's break wasn't long. They want to get themselves back in the match before the half-time whistle. Gordon sees it out of play. Felix, Anderson, nice footwork, still going Anderson. Trying to pick out that bottom right corner. But Jovis with a strong left hand to deny. Ferreira, Luan Felix, it's Anderson. But Gordon clears. Hawks can reset their defense, and 40 seconds left to go in the first half now. Felix. Ferreira back to Felix. Chips it long. He couldn't pick out Carvalho. Syed, Alagoda now. Ball in the middle. Gordon. Still going Gordon. Strong in the challenge. Was that a foul? Ref allows play to continue. Hamadi trying to square it to Alagoda. And a corner for the Northern Hawks. They've got Alagoda, the left-footed option. Gordon 2. Gordon strikes first time. Blocked by Ferreira. Hamadi. No time for the fancy stuff. He gives it away. Long throw by Bissan. Still going. It's fallen to Anderson. But Hamadi hustles back on defense and puts it out of play. Side ball for the Futscarbs in the dying embers of the first half. That ball through the centre. Carvalho the intended target, but the Hawks defend gallantly. Felix shoots from distance. Jovis doing enough to deal with it. 7 seconds to go now. And there's a good chance coming in. Felix, sorry, it was DeSantos who took it early, but it hit the side netting. Now Hawks spot the counter-attack quickly. Bissan heads clear. And maybe one last chance. Anderson, as the final whistle goes, misses the goal. It's 1-0 to the Northern Hawks. Danilo Neves, the difference for the men in black. We'll be back in just a moment with all the second half action.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal and action-packed.
Welcome back to the second half of action. So far, it's Danilo Neves that broke the deadlock, and Northern Hawks have that 1-0 advantage, but we'll see what conjures up in this second half as Gordon, long-ranged effort, wasn't far away at all. Bissan rolls it out to Felix. Played wide to Anderson, cuts inside, brilliant footwork. Gordon comes across the cover, no foul called. Carvalho skips past two, goes for the shot. Well saved there, Jovius, and Hamidi collects into Gordon, but again, how good was that by Felix, seeing that one out of touch. Side ball for the Hawks. Did you see Gordon check out? May have hurt himself in that challenge for Houston. Saeed now to Houston. Plays inside to Alagoda. Beautiful flick back to Houston. Inside Saeed. Wide to Alagoda. Again Alagoda. He's filthy with it. And that gets flicks out to Hamidi. Into Hamidi. What a goal this would be! Northern Hawks worked out brilliantly, but no goal for their efforts. But here's a chance for the the Futscarbs. That one well saved there by Jovius. What a goal that would have been for the Northern Hawks. Well worked from every team mate on the field. Just unfortunate that Bissan denied them for that opportunity. That was not far away there by Kenneth Anderson. He's looking deadly so far in this contest. Carvalho! Well blocked again. Futscarbs are applying the pressure on the Hawks. You're going to have to take one of these opportunities. Houston, now Alagoda. Wide to Saeed. Hawks just happy to keep the ball in this rotation as Saeed collects, and that one will go out for a goal kick. As we see Duna check back on. And the likes of Ferreira. Duna plays wide, little flick inside, gets dispossessed. Hamidi, good footwork, gets out of pressure. Now Saeed looks for the back post run. Houston, about a couple seconds late to that ball, but right idea there by Houston. Ferreira down the line, Duna. First touch getting pressed heavily there by Alagoda, wins himself a side ball. Sorry for that, just having some technical difficulties. All solved now. Saeed from the side ball. Alagoda, now Saeed looking for that back post, but just got under the ball there. Don't forget to put your score predictions in the chat. GK Midi without 2-2 draw. Definitely on the cards. Both sides are going to have to take the chances as Alagoda with flick to the back post. Hamidi almost got that one in the back of the net. Now back with Duna. Plays wide to Ferreira. Duna demanding more from his teammates. He's not happy with how this match has panned out so far. Obviously last week they thought they should have won that game as well against the Condors. 6-6 draw. Entertaining contest that was, nonetheless. Is now Ferreira back to Duna. Down the line to Ferreira. Looking for the likes of Tonnet, but he gets dispossessed, and now Saeed collects. Heavy touch, and Ferreira has dispossessed them, but his pass let down the likes of Tonnet on the flank, but Hawks back in possession with Houston. Back to Hamidi. Now Neves. Played inside. Wide to Saeed. Beautiful ball down the line. Neves goes for the toe poke. Well saved, Bissan. The pressure is getting applied there on Ferreira, and he's just happy to see that one out of touch as Dos Santos checks on for his first stint of the second half. Houston goes for the flick. Saeed saw that one on goal, but well saved, Bissan, and here's a chance for the Futscarbs, but again, just sloppy in possession, and Tonnet gets dispossessed there by Saeed, who now try to take on Ferreira down the line, but just got dispossessed. Neves cut inside, brilliant pressure there by Duna. Still going Duna, ended up with the ball somehow. And Neves, how good was that defensive work, and happy to see that one out of touch. Duna. Dos Santos plays wide to Ferreira. Goes for the long-ranged effort. So you see Duna check out, and Felix checks on for the Futscarbs. Felix asking for width from his teammate Julio. But that one just goes out of touch, and Jovius will get us back underway. Neves. Just waiting for the pressure to come. Happy to work this Futscarbs outfit and find those gaps in behind us now. There was Zeba, but his ball to Hamidi wasn't good enough, and the Futscarbs apply the pressure. Hamidi back to Houston. Ball over the top, looking for Zeba. Gets a touch on it, but doesn't come of anything. Bissan. Dos Santos brings it inside. Little chip ball into Ferreira. Back to Felix. Ball over the top. Houston left it for Jovius, who's just happy to see that one out of play.
Felix. Ferreira. Trying to skip beyond Hamadi. Squeezes the ball in the middle. Tonnet to Felix. Dishes it off to Ferreira. He cuts inside, and the shot comes in from Felix, and again hits the outside of the goal frame. Hamadi making way forward to Philippus. Houston slowing it down to a walking pace. To Philippus. Back to Houston. Now the Futscarbs step up. Zeba's long ball. But Ferreira with a timely interception. And the Northern Hawks have a corner to come. To Philippus, up the line to Houston. Bit of a poor ball. Neves has it. Houston. Shot was blocked. And it's another Northern Hawks corner. This time, Betim Zeba will be the one to take it. Houston, nice footwork. Shot was blocked by the first defender. Up the line to Philippus. Shot was blocked. And now Tonnet's in a foot race with De Philippus, who lays the sliding tackle. Ferreira. Dos Santos. Felix. Ferreira once more tries to go down the line and get beyond Houston. Resets with Felix, who's done well to shift it beyond Neves. The ball, however, was out of play on the far side. Northern Hawks will get the ball back here as Chris Rocky comes onto the court. Neves making way to the bench. The Hawks trying to draw out the Futscarbs. They've got Rocky isolated 1v1 with Felix if they can find him. De Philippis is patient. Zeba, now the Futscarbs step up. De Philippis, long ball over the top. It's falling nicely to Zeba. But Bruno Bissan makes the save with the right arm to deny. Dos Santos. Herrera in the middle, shoots from distance. It ricochets off Jovis. Danger not cleared yet for the Hawks. De Philippis. Forced to put it into touch. 10 or so to go. Carvalho back on. So too Anderson. Felix. Carvalho tries to make some space for the shot. Back rolls it to De Santos. Felix. Carvalho. Shoots from range. Zeba blocks it. Felix. Back to Carvalho. The Futscarbs are trying to break it. Deep block from the Hawks down. Can Anderson work his magic? Felix has been brilliant today. He works it forward, looking forward to Santos. Rockies won it. And a free kick in the yellow card coming out. The free kick going the way of the Hawks. The yellow card coming out for Luan Felix. And 2 fouls will be added to the board. So the Futscarbs tally now out to 3. De Philippis into the middle. Anderson bursting down the wing. Carvalho to level the scoring. But the Hawks do just enough to force a corner. It was a good chance for Carvalho. Now here's Felix. Back to Anderson. Hawks are going forward with numbers. Houston. Rocky. Futscarbs win it back. Anderson's ball forward. The little layoff from De Santos wasn't good enough. Now Houston cuts onto the left and drags the effort wide. The game heated up a notch there. Dos Santos to Anderson. Back to De Santos. Shoots from distance, but tall off the goal. Jovis looks long for Zeba, who tried to flick it on. It bounced into the gracious arms of Bissan. Duna back to Anderson, into the middle, fighting Carvalho. Syed doing well defensively. Zeba to Rocky. Ball out wide to Syed. Syed goes for a bit of a run. Forward ball to Rocky, who shot on the turn as he was falling over, but couldn't find anybody at the back post. Duna, Anderson, De Santos tries to turn. Zeba does enough to put him off. Syed slows it down. Rocky, Alagoda, back to Rocky. Now Zeba, Syed, little bounce pass. Alagoda advances. Rocky holds it up. Back to Nishan Alagoda. And the Hawks are claiming there was a touch. No appeals have been heard. It's a corner. Futscarbs not happy with the decision. Alagoda up the line to Rocky. In the middle, Zeba. Can he turn? Loses out in the end. Dos Santos. Ball wasn't disposed off the line correctly, as Gabriel Garces comes back on. Zeba's ball to Rocky, a poor one. Possession changes hands once more. Garces finds Carvalho, who holds it up well. A sideline ball to the Futscarbs. And possession will change hands once again. Another incorrect kick in for the men in blue. Gordon comes onto the court. Good ball down the line. Gordon's in behind. Can he pull it back? Alagoda made the run. Gordon couldn't keep the ball on the deck. And a bit of confusion as to whose ball it's going to be. Ton Claver saying Basan got a touch. Poor ball from Alagoda. Now Garces on the attack. Looks for the cross-court switch to Duna. Anderson. Garces. Under 5 to go. And the shot on the turn by Duna. Trickling past that back post. Hawks have put the timeout card in to stop the Futscarbs momentum building. And we will have a timeout for Greg Farrell's side in what has been an entertaining end-to-end match so far. It's Danilo Neves who separates the teams at the moment. His goal at the midpoint of the first half, the only one on the board. Will it prove to be decisive, or can the Futscarbs respond? They've looked threatening all game. They have tested Jovis and they've missed some big opportunities. But to the Hawks' credit, they've defended gallantly, created numerous chances of their own, and Basan up the other end has been very good also. The Futscarbs break from their timeout. They will line up with Carvalho, Felix, Duna, and Anderson. For the Hawks, it will be Alagoda, Riley Gordon, Syed, and Chris Rocky, the target man. One Felix has looked good for the Futscarbs tonight. First time I've seen him playing in the competition, and he'll definitely be one to keep an eye on as it progresses. Duna with the little touch, pokes it out of play. Alagoda. Syed puts his foot on it. Alagoda. Good ball into Rocky's feet, who squeezes it back out to Syed. Rocky with the 1-2. Syed still coming. Basan's parried it. And Rocky on the follow-up. Knows he should have done better. It came to his non-preferred, but still from that kind of range, the Hawks would have wanted a goal. Is that going to be too touch? It is. So the Hawks with a golden chance to get a second on the board tonight. If they do, it will be a long road back for the Futscarbs. An unnecessary free kick to give away. And decide you don't want to concede them to the Northern Hawks. You know they're going to have something orchestrated from the set play. A similar position to a chance against Sterling Brazil last week. They made a meal of and conceded on the counter-attack. But tonight, it's Syed who fires over the crossbar. And the Futscarbs live to die another day. Basan's long throw, looking for Felix. Carvalho, this is where he's dangerous. Mateus Carvalho, marginally wide of that bottom left corner. As we head toward stop clock territory. 2.5 minutes left for the Hawks to hold on. Rocky gets it to feet. Duna with the challenge. And Ton Claver pointing the way of the Northern Hawks. Futscarbs again not happy with the call. Rocky. Sayet's being pressed by Carvalho. Forced back to Jovis. It's a bit of a poor ball. It's with Anderson now. Can he work his magic? Can it, Anderson? Carvalho! There's the equalising goal! And the man who scores so often has done it again. Mateus Carvalho pulls the Futscarbs level right on stop clock territory. And it has been coming. He's been knocking on the door all night. It was Anderson, the creator, who burst down that right wing. And when you put it on a plate to Carvalho like that, you know he's not going to miss. Here's another chance! Well, he's put that one over. Commentator's curse, just as I said, he doesn't miss it. Missed a blatantly good opportunity there to put the Futscarbs in the lead. And the Hawks, they want all 3 points. They're going to ride their luck with the 5th man. The Hawks won the first fixture last season. Futscarbs won the second 3-2. Will we see a stalemate tonight? Or can one of these sides go on and spurt a victory? Alagoda, Syed, Houston, ball down the line almost given away. Seba, Basan, could this be the moment? Syed on the line to prevent the goal. Alagoda slows it down. Hawks don't have time to waste. Houston, Syed, Houston, Alagoda down the line to Rocky. Back upfield to Syed. Carvalho, can he pull the trigger? It's just going to trickle wide. But that was a big chance for their main man. 54 to go now. What a victory this will be if either side can take it. Neves, the goal scorer. Alagoda, Houston, Neves again. Across to Alagoda, in the middle to Rocky, who looked to turn, but Felix went with the outside of the boot. The header prevented it going behind, and Hawks are still trying their luck. 20 seconds. Houston's ball to Rocky lets him down as the clock stops with 16.8 seconds left to go. Bissan looks long. Carvalho, can he get around the outside of Houston? Very nearly there. 11.3 seconds. Zeba drops it at Houston's feet. Down the line to Rocky. It's a poor ball. Is that going to be all she wrote? If anyone's going to win it, you'd have to say it will be the Futscarbs. Felix looks long. Carvalho, can he get something on it? Mateus Carvalho cuts inside. Neves clears. That's the half-time whistle goes. Or as the full-time whistle goes, I should say. But what a match of futsal that was. 1-1 the score. Danilo Neves with the early goal, which was cancelled out late by Mateus Carvalho. And we will see you in the next match when Phoenix Futsal WA take on Rockingham Cambio Cumbre.